Well, we've just released our half-year results for our half-year to middle of April. Organic revenues are up over sort of 3%, operating profit up over 5%. We've got a really strong first half year, given the backdrop in the UK and our European markets of France and Ireland, sort of difficult trading environments, and obviously Brexit kind of lurking in the background. We've delivered a really strong half-year set of results. Yeah, I think last year, obviously, with the Brexit result, we saw a sort of a weakening of sterling, and so we've taken action in terms of internal cost control, so being more efficient around our sort of cost base, and we announced an internal cost saving program to the market at our year-end results in November. And then alongside that, we've been looking at our sort of price and promotions framework. So soft drinks is highly promoted as a category. Some 70–80% of soft drinks is sold on promotion, and therefore kind of moving those kind of promotional price points to try and sort of recover some of that kind of cost inflation in the market. Yeah, so innovation is core to soft drinks. When Simon Liveland became CEO in 2013, Simon announced a long-term strategy to sort of drive sort of like growth in our kind of core markets as well as international expansion. And innovation has been a key part of that. So we've invested quite heavily in our innovation capability in terms of liquid development, packaging, and also kind of new ideas, so new things for consumers. So last year we saw a relaunch of our brand called Drench, which has been very successful, which is a juice-based drink. Purdy's, which is a brand that we've owned for a long time. Evolved energy is kind of what we call it, so kind of cleaner energy, so there's no high levels of caffeine and taurine, but a more natural energy drink. And then more recently we've just taken our Robinson's brand, which is our kind of flagship brand in the UK market. We've taken that into a ready-to-drink version, all natural, clean label, no artificials, no preservatives, and that's been in market a few weeks and is doing very well. Yeah, so in terms of company performance, as I just mentioned, the half-year results were very strong. We saw revenues up, we saw profits up, and we saw underlying margins up, and we reiterated our guidance to the market to kind of meet sort of current market expectations for profit for the full year. In terms of the IR strategy, we've got a consistent approach in terms of engagement with the market, be it here in the UK, in Europe, or in the US. So we travel extensively. Obviously, we engage with investors through telephone and through email. So we maintain a very proactive IR program. There are some short-term challenges that we've seen in the market. There's the uncertainty from Brexit. There's obviously the more recent uncertainty from the kind of the UK election and what impact will that have in terms of inflation and currencies, but also more importantly on consumer confidence. Now, soft drinks is a very resilient category. If you look back to the big downturn in 2008, 2009, what we did see was actually soft drinks was very resilient. Volumes continued to grow. But having said that, we're not complacent to that. So while we see soft drinks as a resilient category, we adapt our business model very agile and kind of responding to market conditions. So be that innovations or promotional strategy or efficiency in terms of our own cost base. So we are very adaptable to maintain meet market expectations in the short term, but also kind of continue to invest for the long term. So by way of example, we're just coming to the midpoint of a 3-year capital investment program in our UK business. We're investing 240 million in capex in our UK business. Now, despite Brexit, elections, all the uncertainties going on, that program has continued to kind of march through. Yes, the management team have been looking at the various aspects of that, looking to adapt that as we go through. But this is about a long-term program to drive the business, a sort of sustainable growth in the future. I think we have a range of market-leading brands. Soft drinks is an affordable treat. We have number 1, number 2 market positions. We're investing for the long term. We have a very clear capital allocation policy. And I just think we're a very exciting proposition for investors to think about.